actually experience a significant breakthrough right now, today, tomorrow, within the next 24 hours. I experienced a significant breakthrough. How do I know for sure? Well, besides the way that I felt in the moment that I did it, I knew I got my manifestation, significant manifestation, within 24 hours. That is the kind of breakthrough that I am talking about here. So I'm going to take you through the process that I did, that I've been practicing in order to create breakthroughs in my life, realizations and manifestations. Now, this is something that is an ongoing practice. You can't just pick up one book on, let's say, marketing and be like, oh, let me read this book and I'm going to be able to get it and get results right away. It just depends on where you are in your journey. That's the truth. It depends on how willing that you are within yourself to do the work. It depends on how skillful you are, how practiced you are. So I've been practicing for 15 years. How long have you been practicing? I make it top of mind to be very devout in my ultimate path that I know that I'm on, in deepening and awakening and being aware and mindful every single day. That is very important. That's why I'm saying, because yes, I'm going to give you the practice, so wait until the end so that you can get that. I'm going to tell you the practice that I did that got me results, a big time manifestation, a big time breakthrough, a big time result within 24 hours. But I am also saying that there are many things that led up to that as well that have to be taken into account, because there is no quick fix for this. But when you pursue manifesting on a long-term basis and you are devout on a long-term basis, you will position yourself so that whenever it is that you really, really want that breakthrough, you will be able to access that breakthrough. Okay? So, you manifest your reality with your mind, with your heart, and through your belief system, through your ability to change your mind. Yeah. So here's what I did. I had been working on manifesting something for months. Now, I get manifestations all the time, actually. I get significant manifestations all the time. And I've been enjoying them. But every time that a manifestation comes, it's like you're able to see what more can come. And so I've been working towards a more ultimate manifestation. Okay? Just like we all are. There's so many things that go into this, and I'm going to be, of course, teaching so much more on how to deepen intimately so that you can manifest your true desires, right? What if nothing is working? Somebody's asking right now, what if nothing is working? If you can say to yourself right now, nothing is working, you're not doing the work, because as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. And when you say nothing is working, you're not believing. So you're not doing it. That's so crazy. There was a retreat last week, so that might be why. The retreats will help you with your breakthroughs. But anyways, here's what I did. You got to know how to be mindful. I know how to be mindful. You got to know how to be honest with yourself so that you can become aware of truth. Kind of very similar skill sets there. I'm going to have courses on all of this coming up in October, so just keep that in mind. There's a lot more to this. But I've been doing this practice, and it's working, and it worked. And here's the thing, is that this practice works the best in the moments that you really, really are resisting it, and you really, really don't want to do it. Because when it's easy to do something, what kind of testimony of your faith, what kind of test of faith is that? It's not a great test of faith when something is easy for you. So to do something when it's easy, that's valid. and it's good and it's helpful, and you should definitely be devout when it's easy. However, if you really want to create breakthroughs, you need to be willing to do the one thing in that moment that is the one thing that you don't want to do. The one thing that you're resisting. What you resist persists, of course. So if you can make yourself deepen and overcome and transcend and become humble to the one thing that you don't want to do, I'm going to explain this a little bit more. In the moment that's the one thing that you don't want to do, when you can let go of that greatest resistance in that moment, that is going to get you the biggest result and the biggest breakthrough, because that is going to be the biggest testimony of your faith. And the thing is that it's like, this is how you tip the scales. To show the universe, to reflect to the universe, hey, it doesn't matter what's going on, I'm choosing this vibration, and nothing's going to throw me off from that vibration. And it's a true vibration, because I don't even have a reason to do this besides that I'm very devout. I'm devout. And when you're very devout, you gain momentum. So here is what I did to get a breakthrough that manifested. It manifested instantaneously, actually. Instantaneously, because I knew, I was like, I'm on another level. And I didn't do it to get to another level. That's something too. Don't do it to get a thing. If you do a thing to get a thing, you have an impure motivation, and then it's not going to work, because you didn't do the work. Because the work is not do a thing to get a thing. The work is do the right thing. That is the work. What is the right thing? Choosing love. Choosing what you know is truth. Doing the thing that you know that you're supposed to do, the purposeful thing, the meaningful thing, the right thing, which is choosing love. One way or another, whether this is about a relationship or not, it's always that. It's always doing the thing that you know in your heart you should be doing. Getting over your resistance, looking at your fears and diving into them and getting to the bottom of them and being vulnerable, even when it's hard, even in the hardest moment. So I did that. I was faced with a situation where I was like, this is hard. This is hard. This is where I might draw the line. This is something I don't know. I don't want to deal with. I don't want to do it. But I felt something. And I had to allow my mind and the structures of my mind and what the human ego mind was saying to crumble to the ground and not be important. I had to allow myself to identify my own resistance and to allow myself to see it for what it was: pain, fear, resistance. Allow myself to see these things for what they are and not choose them. Instead, I looked beneath them, behind them. I looked at the love. I looked at the connection that I was feeling to the situation and what my heart wanted, beyond ego, beyond circumstances. And I said, okay, no matter the circumstances, I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to choose the right thing. And I'm going to be what I need to be unconditionally. That is what I am going to choose to be. And I chose to be unconditional, transcending circumstances. What do you got to do? Manifesting 102. Because manifesting 101 is have faith. But manifesting 102 is transcending circumstances. These things go together. They're one and the same. When you have faith, you transcend circumstances. When you have faith, you have love. Love transcends all things, unlike itself. So I chose that. I was like, this is what I want in my heart of hearts. I'm choosing this. I'm going to do this. Even though it's hard, even though it's not easy, I'm going to do this. And I chose it and I did it. And when I fully committed to that, for no other reason than because this was the path of love, this was the right thing for me to do, and this was the not egoic choice, this was the non-resistant choice. When I chose that, I felt a breakthrough. I reached an understanding of unconditional love, which can be fleeting, and it was fleeting for a moment. However, my overall dedication was to be in unconditional love, right? So just do it for the feeling good and better, right? You have to do it because it is the right thing to do for you, that you know in your heart, not because you're trying to get something. If you're doing it trying to get something, you're not actually doing it. That's what a lot of people don't know. So you have to choose to do the right thing in your heart and choose that unconditionally. And there's so much more to learn on this. There is so much more to understand about this. There are so many more teachings leading up to this, and so many more skills around this that you need in order to do this. This is not a quick fix. This is, you got to be a lifer if you want to be this aware and function from a place where you can manifest higher experience, higher love, higher, better breakthroughs faster. You got to be dedicated to that lifestyle. Because when you're dedicated to the lifestyle, you're not just trying to get a cookie. You're not just trying to get a guy. You're not just trying to get a thing. You're not just trying to get a bag of money. You're really in it. You really have faith. You really have belief. Now that's a true testimony. True testimony to love. A true testimony to faith. That's what it takes to attract the reflections of those things. So if you understand this, comment below and let me know what you understand about this, how you can relate to this process, okay? But I know that many of you are still not going to be able to do this. I have programs coming up every single week in my coaching group, okay? We're going to cover exponential expansion, infinite intimacy, climactic connection. We're going to talk about honesty, how to get to that truth so that you know what to do, what decision to make, so that you can always be in alignment with your highest desire. It's a practice, guys. Don't fake yourselves out. Don't act like you should be able to watch one video or read one book and get it all. You're not. It's a lifestyle. Be committed. And when you're committed, the universe and the ability for you to manifest instantaneously is going to become so much more available to you at any point in time. Point and click. If you're still watching this, that means that you like the video, so make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, and click all so that you know every time that I'm going live, and I'll see you in the next video.